There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
You seem like a noble warrior. I hope you can help us. The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
One who seeks that cave seeks death.
The demons in that cave have claimed many of my finest archers. I wonder how you will fare.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
I will cleanse this wilderness.
So it begins.
They'll never see me coming.
All who oppose me, beware.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
I shall purge this land of the shadow. Evil beware.
Demons still befouling that cave, huh? Huh. I think you might need a new weapon.
You haven't cleared the cave yet? Do you need anything?
Your task is not complete until you have killed all the demons in that cave.
You'd better come through on this. Your reputation depends on it.
One who hesitates does so with good reason.
Evil dwells within this cave.
So, this is where evil hides.
So dark. Perfect.
I sense death within this place.
There are many foes here.
I hear foul creatures about. This place is trouble.
My duty here is done.
Is that all of them?
The rogue's test is done.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
The rogues are safe for the moment.
Perhaps now the sisters will trust me. This cave has been purged of evil.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you.
The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find anything in that cave you'd like to sell?
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
I'm surprised you survived that test, Outlander. Go see Akara. She may reward you. My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Bloodraven fought valiantly against Diablo in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious that she brought an evil influence back with her.
Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
I shall meet death head-on.
Too many empty graves.
I sense great sorrow and misery. Whose handiwork lies buried here?
Planting the dead. How odd.
This holy place has been desecrated.
There is dark magic at work here.
I wonder if that old gossip Melra is among the undead. Oh, she had dirt on everybody.
Akara felt something was wrong even before Andariel descended upon us. She feared that Bloodraven had stumbled upon some evil force beneath Tristram. I wish we had acted then.
If you fail to destroy Bloodraven, I fear that our order will perish forever.
Each moment you delay adds another undead sister to Bloodraven's army.
When the dead return to prey upon the living, it is a terror beyond understanding.
My army will destroy you. Join my army of the dead. Matron Andariel commands your death. Join my army of the dead.
Good riddance, Bloodraven.
Join my army of the dead.
Bloodraven.
Rest well.
Join my army of the dead.
Rest in peace, sister.
My army will destroy you.
What I kill stays dead.
Join my army of the dead.
Your time is past, Bloodraven.
Join my
Sisters, there was no other way.
Rest now, Bloodraven.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Andariel must be made to pay for her sacrilege.
Kasha wishes to reward you for your defeat of Bloodraven. I thank you too, even though Bloodraven was once my friend.
Some of those gals weren't so nice the first time around.
You've done well, stranger. I hope all your efforts are worth it.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives. If he still lives, Deckard Cain may be in grave peril. You must hurry to Tristram before all is lost.
I have heard that Tristram is now in ruins. Without Cain, I fear for the ruin of all of us.
I'm told that Tristram now resembles a mead hall after a barbarian wedding. I will wait here for your most glorious return.
It is too dangerous to travel to Tristram. I won't be leaving here until the way is clear.
Deckard Cain has crucial knowledge about the evils we face. You must find him.
Months ago, I came across a few survivors from Tristram. They said that Cain had gone half-mad and could no longer distinguish fact from fantasy.
If you bring back the Bark of Iniphis, Akara will tell you how to get to Tristram.
I would sooner micturate in a tankard of my own ale than journey to Tristram.
The Bark of Iniphis holds mystical runes. Akara can translate them into our revenge.
Tristram is too far to journey by foot. Cain would likely be dead when you arrived. However, there is a magical portal that will take you there instantly. To open it, one must stand within the circle of cairnstones and touch them in a certain order. The proper order can be found in the runes written on the bark of the tree of Inifis. You must find the sacred tree of Inifis and bring back its bark. I will translate the runes to unlock the stone's mystic pattern. How will you find Cain without going to Tristram? Finding the tree of Inifis is the first step on your journey.
Barking up the wrong tree, huh? You'll find it. Just keep looking.
He who seeks that which cannot be found must look inside himself for further guidance. Or look harder.
The tree of Inifis is hard to find, but you'll know it when you see it.
Without the bark of Inifis, you can't find Cain.
What a strange-looking tree. How has this tree escaped corruption?
This dead tree teems with energy.
This tree bristles with magic.
This ancient tree has an aura of magic about it.
This tree is one of a kind.
This tree shines with inner spirits.
With this scroll, you may open a portal back to Tristram. Only Akara can decipher its logic.
Get this to Akara. Only she can understand it.
Look, friend, I trade a lot of strange items, but I'm not gonna start dealing in bark, okay?
This looks like gibberish to me. Akara may know what to make of it.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
These magic stones are ancient.
I sense many spirits around the stones.
These stones serve some magical purpose. These stones hold an ancient power.
Such stones are common back home.
Maybe Akara could dispel the mystery of these stones.
These stones radiate powerful magic. I am overburdened. It's as if a great war were fought here.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
Tristram, the first to fall to Diablo's wrath.
the fate of all cities.
What a tragic end to Tristram.
Tristram was no match for Diablo's fury.
Deckard Cain, if you value your life, leave here immediately.
I thank you, friend, for coming to my aid. Help!
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here!
Help!
Cain, go to the rogue camp.
Deckard Cain, leave this place.
Help!
Deckard Cain, leave quickly.
Help!
Deckard Cain, go to the rogue's camp without delay!
Help! 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 Help!
Deckard Cain, get to the rogue camp.
I thank you, friend, for coming to my aid. As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge. Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately.
Akara wishes to reward you for your bravery in returning Deckard Cain.
Ah, Kane is here. Another customer. I haven't been this pleased since a love-starved maiden let down a bit more than her hair.
Only a brave adventurer could return with Deckard Cain. Akara has a reward for your valor.
Again, you amaze me, Outlander. The Sisterhood is grateful to you for delivering Kane to us. I believe Akara has something to tell you.
Oh, blessings on the rogues. They finally rescued me from that cursed place.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
The dangers there are not solely architectural. Once inside that wretched place, many succumb to a vile miasma.
That old tower is as rotten on the inside as it appears on the outside. I heard that several sisters came to a gruesome end when a stairwell collapsed on them.
The only wealth you're likely to find there is a wealth of vermin.
Rumors of treasure are no different from rumors of any other kind. They hold false promise to those who should know better.
The tome speaks of treasure, yet all we have found are death, delirium, and disappointment.
That tower marks a place of danger. There is an epic poem about it. How much sorrow one can stand was tested there.
The stench of poison.
This place reeks of death.
What's that smell? Oh, who would want to remember this place?
I can smell why this tower was abandoned.
This tower shall be cleansed of evil.
This place holds many secrets.
Quickly in and quickly out is all the advice I can give you.
There is no more I can tell you about that ancient tower.
Have you suddenly lost your taste for wealth?
You're not ready to give up, are you?
Guess what? I've named a boil on my ass after you. It too bothers me every time I sit down.
Better an empty pocket than a full grave.
Here for a bloodbath? Your blood will boil.
This is reward enough.
Your blood will boil.
Treasure hunting. Treasure finding. Yes.
Your blood will boil.
tower's trove for the taking.
Here for a bloodbath?
So much treasure. It almost covers the stench.
This tower has its charms.
I've earned the right to this abandoned trove.
I hope to find other such treasures.
I thought the stories of treasure in the tower were nothing but lies. I am glad you found something of value in that death trap. Would that our sisters had been so fortunate.
Your rewards are well earned. To us, the tower was nothing more than a headstone looming over a long-forgotten grave.
Those riches will serve you well on the long road ahead.
Warreeve's advice is like corpse gas. It befouls the air for a moment, and then it disappears.
Remember, wealth is as insubstantial as a cloud and passes as quickly. Ignore Geed. All that twitters is not bold.
Great. Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
The retrieval of the Herodric Malice is not without risk. Our monastery is filled with voracious hellspawn. You'd best be careful, my friend.
Charcy is wasting her time and talents using an inferior hammer. Had she the Herodric Malice, she could make the steel sing and craft you a suit of armor as impenetrable as the Great Eye.
Just as an archer needs bow and arrow, or a draftsman pen and paper, so Charcy needs the Herodric Malice with which to ply her trade.
The Malice was forged and enchanted by the ancient Herodric mages during the Sin Wars. When their union dissolved, the Malice was entrusted to the Sisterhood, guarding the pass into the east.
Charcy talks of nothing anymore but this Herodric Malice. Between you and her, my ears need a rest. Just find it and bring it back quickly.
The monastery can confuse even those who know it well. Stay alert in there.
Evil flows from here.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
Such corruption in this place. So, this is the site of Andariel's atrocities.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
This monastery reeks with evil and corruption.
Ah, the monastery. Andariel's stronghold.
The Malice is a Herodric artifact of great power. Please bring it back.
I've heard that you bear us no malice.
Well, what better opportunity to show your mettle?
If you can't carry out this quest, how will you face the greater evils ahead?
To do battle with Andariel requires more than thick skin and a strong will. You'll want armor and weaponry forged with the hammer's enchantments.
The Malice has eluded you so far. Well, Search thoroughly in the barracks. That is where the rogues kept their forge.
I shall crush you! Your soul shall fuel the Hellforge! Now I will kill you! Your soul is mine! I shall make weapons from your bones! You will die! Weapons from your bones!
This will help the sisters turn the tide against evil.
Charcy will be thankful to get this malice.
A malice. This should go to Charcy.
I shall make weapons from your bones!
The sisters will be glad to have this back.
I shall make weapons from your bones!
All this for a hammer?
I shall make weapons from your bones!
I should take this to Charcy.
I hope the sisters appreciate this thing.
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Horadric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
Well done, my friend. But remember, the return of the Horadric Malice is but one step in reclaiming the monastery.
Now that the Horadric Malice is back in our possession, we shall use it to deliver a great blow against the evil which torments this land.
I guess it's too late to take back some of the names I called you.
I am glad the hammer has returned, and you with it.
The magical effects imbued by the malice are impossible to predict, but are always to the good. It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the rogue sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery. This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell, and the way east lost forever.
Andariel has desecrated all we hold dear. She must not be permitted to serve Diablo. Destroy her. The corruption of our order must be undone.
I can imagine 1,000 different ways to kill Andariel. You need only choose one.
Send Andariel back to the hell she came from.
You're going after Andariel? One of my wagon wheels is in need of repair. I'll be under the wagon, if I'm needed.
The map makers tell us the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Our way east is a line that runs through Andariel's stronghold, the monastery.
Diablo is heading east for some foul purpose. and the only passage east is through the monastery gate. Obviously, Diablo summoned Andariel to block any pursuit. For her part, Andariel hopes to win Diablo's favor. The lesser demons are always vying for positions of power within the unholy hierarchy.
Try and cage me, demons.
Ah, the slow torture of caged starvation.
No one should ever be caged.
If there was magic here, it's long gone now.
No way. Bars can't hold a force of nature.
What nightmarish tortures took place here?
This is no place for a warrior to die.
If you are the hero that you seem to be, now is the time to prove it.
Have you stumbled upon that demon queen yet? I hear she's quite the beauty. As far as maidens of anguish go, that is.
You have done much to help us, but I sense that this has only fueled Andariel's fury. She will not stop until we are all dead. You must kill Andariel before her army can gain the upper hand.
Deckard Cain has important information about Andariel.
May I remind you that my caravan can only go east if the monastery is cleansed.
It is clear that Andariel is acting on behalf of Diablo to prevent anyone from following him eastward. Her defeat would allow you to continue the pursuit. Ancient lore has it that while Andariel was spawned in the burning hells, she is not fond of fire.
There is great evil here.
I sense it. The supernatural is strong here.
I don't like it down here. This place is eerie.
I sense a demonic presence here.
So cold and damp under the earth.
This place chills me to the bone.
Die, maggot. Fear me. The east is beyond your grasp.
My work here is finished.
Dario, your reign is over.
Death becomes you, Andariel.
This maiden shall inflict no more anguish.
Back to the hell that spawned you, Andariel.
I need a key. Let the gate be opened.
The evil queen has fallen.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
You'll probably go east now. It was good to know you. I hope you'll come back if you ever need anything.
I'm gonna party like it's $9.99.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Lut Gholein.
Andariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.